The term supertaster describes individuals with heightened taste sensitivities. Supertasters are people who experience the sense of taste with far greater intensity than the average person, due to a higher density of taste buds on their tongue. This heightened sensitivity particularly affects the perception of bitterness, making certain foods like broccoli and coffee less palatable. Being a supertaster can influence dietary choices and has been a focus of research in understanding individual differences in taste perception and food preferences. The oldest known type of bread is sourdough, dating back to ancient Egypt. Sourdough bread, made from a fermentation process that uses naturally occurring lactobacilli and yeast, is the oldest known type of bread. Its origins can be traced back to ancient Egypt around 1500 BC. Unlike bread made with commercial yeast, sourdough's fermentation process not only leavens the dough, but also adds a distinctive tangy flavor. This ancient method of bread making has seen a resurgence in popularity due to its health benefits and complex flavor profile. Capsaicin, the compound that makes chili peppers hot, is used in topical pain relievers. Capsaicin is the active component in chili peppers that gives them their heat. Interestingly, this compound is also used in topical pain relievers to alleviate muscle and joint pain. Capsaicin works by depleting a neurotransmitter that transmits pain signals to the brain, providing relief by numbing the area. Its use in both culinary and medicinal contexts highlights the diverse applications of natural compounds in enhancing human health and well-being. The world's largest tea-producing country is China. China is the world's largest producer of tea, a title it has held for centuries. Tea cultivation in China dates back to over 3,000 years ago, with the country producing a vast array of teas, including green, black, white, oolong, and pu'er. Chinese tea culture is rich and influential, with tea considered not just a beverage, but a medium for artistic expression and a focus for social gatherings. The 5 basic tastes are sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. The human tongue is capable of detecting 5 basic tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. Umami, recognized as the 5th taste, describes the savory flavor of amino acids and nucleotides found in foods like meat, cheese, and tomatoes. Understanding these basic tastes helps in the culinary arts and food science, contributing to flavor balancing and the development of new food products. The world's oldest chocolate bar was over 100 years old. The world's oldest chocolate bar, dating back over 100 years, was discovered in a tin belonging to a soldier from the First World War. Despite its age, the chocolate was still intact, though it had lost its edible quality. This discovery highlights the durability of chocolate under the right conditions and provides a fascinating glimpse into historical food preservation methods. Rice is a staple food for over half of the world's population. Rice is a fundamental food source for more than half of the global population, especially in Asia, Latin America, and parts of Africa. As a versatile and easily cultivated crop, rice provides a significant portion of the caloric intake for billions of people and plays a crucial role in food security and cultural traditions around the world. The fear of cooking is known as mageirocophobia. Similar to an earlier fact, mageirocophobia represents a specific phobia that affects individuals' comfort and ability to cook. This fear can stem from a variety of factors, including fear of failure, negative past experiences, or the pressure of cooking for others. Addressing this phobia often involves gradual exposure to cooking and building confidence in culinary skills. Pumpkins were once recommended for removing freckles and curing snake bites. In colonial American times, pumpkins were used for more than just pie. They were believed to have medicinal properties, including the ability to remove freckles and cure snake bites. While these uses are not supported by modern science, they illustrate the diverse applications and cultural significance of pumpkins throughout history. A single spaghetti strand is called a spaghetto. While spaghetti refers to the popular pasta in its plural form, a single strand of it is technically called a spaghetto. This distinction comes from Italian grammar, where nouns end in o in their singular form and in I in their plural form, reflecting the language's rich culinary and linguistic traditions. The world's most expensive spice is saffron. As mentioned before, saffron holds the title for the world's most expensive spice by weight. This fact bears repeating due to the spice's unique harvesting process, which involves the labor-intensive collection of saffron stigmas from the Crocus sativus flower. Saffron's intense labor requirements and the sheer volume of flowers needed to produce even a small amount of the spice contribute to its high cost. Bananas can help improve mood due to their high serotonin levels. Bananas contain high levels of tryptophan, an amino acid that the body converts into serotonin, known as the happiness hormone. This makes bananas not just a healthy snack, but also a natural mood enhancer, contributing to feelings of well-being and happiness. Their convenient packaging and nutrient profile make bananas a popular choice for a quick energy boost. The first recorded use of a fork in England was in 1608. The use of the fork in England can be traced back to 1608, introduced by Thomas Coriate from his travels in Italy. Initially met with skepticism and ridicule, the fork slowly became an accepted part of dining etiquette in England and beyond, showcasing how cultural exchanges influence everyday life practices. The world's largest coffee cup was over 9 feet tall. The record for the world's largest coffee cup is held by a creation over 9 feet tall, filled with about 13,200 liters, 3,487 gallons of coffee. This record highlights the global affection for coffee and the lengths to which enthusiasts will go to celebrate this beloved beverage. The longest time between the harvest and consumption of a vegetable was over 40,000 years for Siberian buried seeds. In Siberia, scientists successfully germinated and grew plants from fruit seeds that had been buried by squirrels over 40,000 years ago. This remarkable event underscores the resilience of nature and the potential for ancient seeds to contribute to our understanding of the past and the genetic diversity of plants. The world's hottest chili pepper can cause numbness. The Carolina Reaper, mentioned earlier as the world's hottest chili pepper, can cause numbness and a burning sensation that lasts for hours. Its extreme heat is a challenge even for spice enthusiasts, emphasizing the fascinating range of human taste thresholds and the biochemical impact of capsaicin. Lettuce is a member of the sunflower family. Lettuce, a common leafy green vegetable, is actually a member of the Asteraceae family, which includes sunflowers. This botanical classification is a reminder of the interconnectedness of plant species and the diversity within plant families. The largest ketchup bottle is a 170-foot tall water tower. In Collinsville, Illinois, there stands a 170-foot tall water tower designed to resemble a ketchup bottle. This quirky landmark reflects the cultural impact of ketchup in America and the playful spirit of roadside architecture. The first food eaten in space by an American astronaut was applesauce. John Glenn, the first American to orbit the Earth, ate applesauce as part of his meal in space, marking the first time an American astronaut ate food under zero-gravity conditions. This historical moment was a step toward understanding how to sustain life during space missions. The world's most expensive burger cost $10,000. The world's most expensive burger, sold at a charity auction, cost $10,000. It was made with high-quality ingredients, including Kobe beef, truffle, foie gras, and gold leaf, highlighting the extravagant lengths to which culinary art can go to create luxury dining experiences. The color orange is named after the fruit, not the other way around. The color orange was named after the fruit, not the other way around. Before the 16th century, the color was referred to in English as geolurid, yellow-red. The introduction of the fruit to Europe brought the color name orange into the English language, illustrating the influence of trade and cultural exchanges on language development. The longest grain of rice measured over 8 inches. The longest grain of rice, a variety known as Daohuaxiang, measured over 8 inches long. This extraordinary length showcases the genetic diversity and potential for selective breeding in crops to produce unique characteristics. Tomatoes have more genes than humans. Tomatoes have a surprisingly complex genome with more genes than humans. This genetic complexity contributes to the wide variety of tomato species and the plant's adaptability to different environments, offering insights into plant biology and breeding. The fastest time to eat a 12-inch pizza is under 1 minute. The record for the fastest time to eat a 12-inch pizza is under 1 minute, a testament to the competitive eating world and the universal appeal of pizza as a fast, enjoyable meal. Champagne can only be called champagne if it comes from the Champagne region of France. The designation champagne is legally protected and can only be used for sparkling wine produced in the Champagne region of France using specific methods. This regulation ensures the quality and heritage of champagne, distinguishing it from other sparkling wines globally. The most expensive tea in the world is made from panda feces. The most expensive tea in the world is made using panda feces as fertilizer. This unique method of production is based on the belief that pandas, by consuming bamboo and excreting its nutrients, enrich the soil in a way that enhances the tea's flavor and health benefits, making it an exclusive and costly beverage. The world's largest chocolate fountain is over 26 feet tall. Located in Las Vegas, Nevada, the world's largest chocolate fountain circulates nearly 2 tons of chocolate over a 26-foot glass structure. This architectural marvel and culinary attraction highlights the creativity and engineering prowess behind large-scale food displays. The first known recipe for macaroni and cheese dates back to the 13th century. The first known recipe for macaroni and cheese was found in a 13th century cookbook from southern Italy. This early version of the dish used lasagna sheets and a cheese sauce, indicating the long-standing popularity of pasta and cheese combinations throughout history. A group of bananas is called a hand, and a single banana is a finger. In the banana industry, a cluster of bananas is referred to as a hand, while a single banana is known as a finger. This terminology reflects the fruit's resemblance to a hand, highlighting the interesting ways in which language and food intersect. The world's first recorded diet book was published in 1558. The world's first recorded diet book, The Art of Living Long, was published in 1558 by Luigi Cornaro, an Italian nobleman. It advocated for moderation in food and drink consumption and is considered a precursor to modern diet and health literature, illustrating the long-standing human interest in health and nutrition management. Eggplants are actually fruits, specifically berries. Contrary to common belief, eggplants are fruits and, more specifically, classified as berries in botanical terms. This classification is due to their fleshy interiors and the fact that they come from a flowering plant and contain seeds. Originating from India, eggplants were initially cultivated in Asia before spreading to the Middle East, Europe, and the rest of the world. Known for their versatile use in dishes from baba ganoush to eggplant parmesan, their rich, spongy texture absorbs flavors well, making them a staple in vegetarian cuisine. The world's oldest continuously operated restaurant is in Madrid. Founded in 1725, Sobrino de Botán in Madrid, Spain, holds the Guinness World Record for the world's oldest continuously operated restaurant. Famed for its traditional Spanish cuisine, particularly its roast suckling pig, the restaurant has hosted numerous historical figures and is mentioned in Ernest Hemingway's novel, The Sun Also Rises. The establishment's longevity is a testament to its enduring appeal and commitment to culinary excellence, offering guests a taste of history alongside exquisite dishes. Wasabi is one of the most difficult plants to grow. Wasabi, known for its sharp, pungent flavor used in Japanese cuisine, is considered one of the most challenging plants to cultivate. True wasabi, Wasabia japonica, requires a specific set of conditions to thrive, including clean, running water, a stable temperature, and protection from direct sunlight. Due to these demanding requirements, much of the wasabi served outside Japan is actually a mixture of horseradish, mustard, and green food coloring rather than the real deal. Authentic wasabi has a more complex, less overpowering taste compared to its substitutes. The Michelin Guide, originally aimed to increase car usage. The Michelin Guide, now renowned for its restaurant ratings and coveted Michelin stars, was initially created in 1900 by the Michelin Tire Company to encourage road travel, and thereby the use of automobiles and tires. The guide provided motorists with information on where to find meals and accommodations throughout France, promoting long-distance travel and exploration. Over time, its focus shifted towards fine dining, transforming it into a prestigious authority in the culinary world. Carrots were originally purple. The orange carrot that is widely known today is actually the result of selective breeding. Originally, carrots came in a variety of colors, including purple, white, and yellow. The orange carrot, as legend has it, was developed in the 17th century in the Netherlands as a tribute to William of Orange. Through selective breeding, Dutch farmers cultivated the orange carrots we are familiar with today, valued for their sweetness and vitality. Oysters can change gender. Multiple times. Oysters possess the fascinating ability to change their gender one or more times during their lifetime. Most oysters start life as males and often switch to female as they grow larger and more capable of producing eggs. This reproductive strategy enhances their adaptability and survival, allowing them to maximize their reproductive output in varying environmental conditions. Oysters are a delicacy enjoyed around the world, famous for their unique taste and purported aphrodisiac qualities. The Caesar salad originated in Mexico, not Italy. Contrary to common belief, the Caesar salad was not invented in Italy, but in Tijuana, Mexico, by an Italian immigrant named Caesar Cardini in 1924. The creation of this now classic dish was a result of necessity, whipped up from leftover ingredients on a busy 4th of July weekend. The original Caesar salad did not contain anchovies, instead relying on Worcestershire sauce for a similar flavor profile. Its popularity quickly spread to the United States and beyond, becoming a staple item on menus worldwide. Popcorn has been around for thousands of years. Archaeologists have discovered popcorn kernels that are over 6,000 years old in New Mexico. Popcorn has been a part of indigenous cultures in the Americas for centuries, used not only as a snack, but also for ceremonial purposes and as decorations. The Aztecs, for instance, used popcorn in ceremonies, garlands, and headdresses. Popcorn's popularity surged in the United States during the Great Depression as an affordable treat, and again in the mid-20th century with the rise of television. Blueberries are the only naturally blue food. Blueberries hold the unique distinction of being the only naturally blue food. The vibrant blue hue of blueberries is due to anthocyanin, a pigment that also provides antioxidant properties. Native to North America, blueberries are not only prized for their delicious flavor, but also for their nutritional benefits, including vitamin C and K, fiber, and antioxidants. They are versatile in culinary uses, from fresh snacks to ingredients in baked goods and sauces. The concept of farm-to-table dates. Back to the 1970s, the farm-to-table movement, which emphasizes direct sourcing of ingredients from local farms to ensure freshness and reduce carbon footprint, gained prominence in the 1970s. Pioneered by chefs like Alice Waters in Berkeley, California, the movement sought to reconnect food consumption with its agricultural roots. This approach not only supports local economies and sustainable farming practices, but also encourages a deeper appreciation for the quality and origin of food. Quinoa is a seed, not a grain. Often mistaken for a grain, quinoa is actually a seed from the Chenopodium quinoa plant. It is hailed as a superfood due to its high protein content and nutritional value, including all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein source. Quinoa's versatility and gluten-free status have made it a popular alternative to grains among health-conscious consumers and those with gluten sensitivities. Chewing gum is banned in Singapore. Since 1992, Singapore has enforced a ban on importing and selling chewing gum as part of a cleanliness campaign to maintain the city-state's pristine public spaces. The ban was introduced in response to vandalism and maintenance issues, such as gum stuck on subway doors and seats. Exceptions are made for therapeutic, dental, or nicotine gums, which can be sold by pharmacies. This unusual law highlights Singapore's commitment to public cleanliness and order. The world's most expensive coffee comes from animal poop. Kopi Luwak, also known as civet coffee, is one of the world's most expensive and controversial coffees. It is made from coffee beans that have been eaten and excreted by the Asian palm civet. The civet's digestive enzymes ferment the beans, altering their flavor to produce a smoother, less acidic coffee. Ethical concerns have been raised about the treatment of civets and the authenticity of mass-produced Kopi Luwak, leading to calls for sustainable and humane practices in its production. The first known ice cream recipe dates to the 4th century BC. The first known ice cream recipe can be traced back to the 4th century BC in China, where it was made from a mixture of milk, rice, and snow. Ice cream has evolved considerably since then, with various cultures contributing to its development. The introduction of ice cream to Europe is attributed to explorers and traders who brought back recipes from the East. It was initially a luxury for the elite before technological advances in refrigeration made ice cream more widely accessible to the general public. Brussels sprouts grow on stalks. Unlike many other vegetables, Brussels sprouts grow on a stalk. Each stalk can produce upwards of 30 sprouts arranged in a helical pattern from the bottom to the top. This growth pattern contributes to the sprout's unique appearance and allows for a single harvest of multiple sprouts. Originating from Brussels, Belgium, which contributed to their name, Brussels sprouts are a member of the Brassica family, related to broccoli, kale, and cauliflower, and are celebrated for their nutritional content and versatility in cooking. The Guinness World Record for the longest noodle is over 3 kilometers long. The Guinness World Record for the longest noodle stands at over 3 kilometers, nearly 2 miles long. Achieved in China, this feat involved meticulous preparation and teamwork to create a single continuous noodle. The record highlights the cultural significance of noodles in Chinese cuisine and the extraordinary lengths to which culinary enthusiasts will go to showcase their skills and passion for food. Lemons contain more sugar than strawberries. Despite their tart, acidic taste, lemons contain more sugar than strawberries. The sour taste of lemons is due to their high citric acid content, which masks the sweetness. In contrast, strawberries have a lower acid content, allowing their natural sweetness to be more perceptible. This surprising fact sheds light on the complex flavors of fruits and how our perception of taste is influenced by various compounds. There are over 80,000 edible plants in the world. It is estimated that there are over 80,000 edible plant species in the world, yet a significant portion of the world's food supply relies on a handful of them, such as rice, wheat, and corn. This vast biodiversity offers untapped potential for nutrition, medicine, and agriculture, emphasizing the importance of preserving plant diversity for food security and environmental sustainability. The fear of peanut butter. Sticking to the roof of the mouth is called arachibutyrophobia. Arachibutyrophobia is the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of one's mouth. While it may sound unusual, this phobia can cause genuine anxiety for those affected. Peanut butter's sticky texture can provoke discomfort and fear in some individuals, highlighting the diverse range of human experiences with food and eating. Artichokes are actually flower buds. artichokes are not vegetables in the traditional sense, but rather the unopened flower buds of a thistle plant. If allowed to bloom, the artichoke would transform into a beautiful purple flower. Cultivated mainly in the Mediterranean region and California, artichokes are prized for their tender hearts and leaves, which are consumed after being cooked. The process of preparing and eating artichokes is unique, involving the removal of the outer layers to reach the heart, which is considered the delicacy's most flavorful part. The world's largest edible mushroom weighed over 20 kilograms. The world's largest edible mushroom, a giant puffball mushroom, weighed over 20 kilograms, 44 pounds. Found in the United Kingdom, this remarkable specimen highlights the incredible diversity and sometimes surprising scale of fungi. Giant puffball mushrooms are known for their smooth, white exterior and can grow to immense sizes under optimal conditions. They are edible when young and have a mild, earthy flavor, making them a sought-after delicacy in foraging communities. M&Ms were created as a means to provide soldiers with heat-resistant chocolate. M&Ms were developed during World War II as a practical solution to provide soldiers with chocolate that wouldn't melt in high temperatures. The candy's hard outer shell was designed to keep the chocolate inside from melting, making it an ideal ration for troops in warm climates. The success of M&Ms among soldiers led to their widespread popularity post-war, becoming one of the most recognizable and beloved candies around the world. Pepper was once so valuable. It was used as currency. In ancient times, pepper was so valuable that it was often used as currency. The spice was highly prized in Europe for its ability to flavor and preserve food, leading to the lucrative and perilous spice trade routes. The demand for pepper and other spices was a significant factor in the exploration and colonization efforts of European powers, illustrating the profound impact of culinary preferences on world history. The largest ever meatball weighed over 500 kilograms. The record for the world's largest meatball is held by an over 500 kilogram, 100-pound creation, showcasing the fun and creativity often found in culinary competitions. This gargantuan meatball was carefully prepared and cooked to achieve its record-breaking weight, emphasizing the communal and celebratory aspects of food culture that bring people together to achieve extraordinary feats. The color of the twist. Tie on bread packaging indicates freshness. The color of the twist tie or plastic tag on bread packaging is not random but actually indicates the day of the week the bread was baked on. This color coding system helps store employees manage inventory and ensures consumers are buying fresh bread. While the specific color for each day can vary by bakery, the system is a simple yet effective way to track freshness in a staple food product. The first known use of forks in Europe was in the 10th century. Forks were introduced to Europe in the 10th century, initially used in Byzantine. Their adoption was slow, as fingers and knives were the predominant utensils for eating. Forks became more common in the 16th century, particularly in Italy, before spreading to the rest of Europe. Initially viewed with suspicion and associated with excessive refinement, forks eventually became an essential part of Western dining etiquette. Avocados are also known as alligator pears. Avocados are sometimes referred to as alligator pears due to their green, bumpy skin and pear shape. Native to Mexico and Central America, avocados are a staple in many cuisines around the world, celebrated for their creamy texture and health benefits. Rich in healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals, avocados contribute to heart health, digestion, and skin health. Their versatile nature makes them a popular ingredient in dishes ranging from salads to smoothies. The world's first automated bread slicing machine was invented in 1928. The invention of the first automated bread slicing machine in 1928 revolutionized the baking industry and is the origin of the phrase, "the best thing since sliced bread." Invented by Otto Frederick Rohwedder, the machine not only sliced but also wrapped bread, ensuring freshness and convenience. This innovation marked a significant milestone in food processing and consumption, making sliced bread a staple in households worldwide. There are over 1,200 varieties of watermelon. Watermelon comes in over 1,200 varieties, ranging in size, color, and taste. These varieties include seedless, mini, yellow, and orange-fleshed watermelons, each with its unique characteristics. Originating from Africa, watermelon has been cultivated for thousands of years, with evidence of its consumption dating back to ancient Egypt. Today, watermelon is a refreshing summer staple, celebrated for its hydrating properties and sweet, juicy flavor. The world's smallest fruit is the Wolffia globosa. The Wolffia globosa, also known as watermeal, holds the title for the world's smallest fruit. Part of the duckweed family, these tiny plants are no larger than a grain of rice. Despite their small size, they are edible and highly nutritious, rich in protein, and have been consumed in parts of Southeast Asia for generations. Wolffia globosa is an example of the incredible diversity of edible plants and their potential contributions to nutrition and sustainability. Apples float. Because of air pockets, apples are a popular fruit known for their nutritional benefits and sweet taste. Interestingly, they can float on water. This ability is due to the air pockets within their structure, making up about 25% of their volume. This characteristic is particularly useful in traditional autumn festivities, such as apple bobbing, where participants try to catch apples with their teeth from a water container. Apples come in various colors and flavors, making them versatile in cooking and baking. Their floating property adds a playful element to their culinary uses, combining fun with nutrition. The history of chocolate dates back. Over 3,000 years, chocolate derived from the cacao bean has a rich history dating back over 3,000 years to the ancient civilizations of Mesoamerica. The Aztecs and Mayans prized it highly, consuming it as a bitter beverage mixed with spices or corn puree. It was not only a cherished food item but also used as currency and in religious rituals. The Spanish conquest of the Americas introduced chocolate to Europe, where it was initially an exclusive luxury for the elite. Over centuries, chocolate evolved into the sweet, creamy treat we enjoy today, thanks to innovations in processing and the addition of sugar. Honey never spoils. Honey is a remarkable substance known for its indefinite shelf life. Its longevity can be attributed to its unique composition and chemical properties. Being a sugar, honey is low in moisture and highly acidic, conditions that deter the growth of bacteria and microorganisms. Additionally, bees add an enzyme that produces hydrogen peroxide, a compound that further inhibits microbial growth. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient tombs that were still preserved after thousands of years, underscoring its durability. This makes honey not only a delicious sweetener, but also a fascinating example of natural preservation. Tomatoes were once believed to be poisonous. In the 18th century, tomatoes were feared in Europe and North America due to the belief that they were poisonous. This misconception arose because tomatoes belong to the nightshade family, which includes several toxic plants. However, the real issue was with the pewter plates used at the time, which contained high levels of lead. The acidic tomatoes would leach lead from the plates, leading to lead poisoning. It wasn't until the 19th century that tomatoes gained popularity as a safe and nutritious food, now a staple in cuisines worldwide. Saffron is the world's most expensive spice. Saffron, known for its vibrant color and distinctive flavor, is the most expensive spice by weight. Its high price is due to the labor-intensive process required to harvest it. Saffron comes from the Crocus sativus flower, and its value lies in the tiny stigmas of the flowers, which must be hand-picked. It takes about 75,000 saffron flowers to produce just 1 pound of saffron spice, making it a luxury item. Saffron is widely used in Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, and South Asian cuisines, imparting a rich golden hue and a unique aroma to dishes. Potatoes were the first vegetable grown in space. In 1995, the potato became the first vegetable to be grown in space. NASA and the University of Wisconsin-Madison collaborated on this project to research sustainable food sources for long-duration space missions. The experiment aimed to understand how zero gravity would affect plant growth. The success of growing potatoes in space marked a significant step forward in the study of space agriculture, potentially paving the way for future astronauts to grow their food during missions to Mars or other planets, enhancing self-sufficiency in space exploration. Pineapples. Take 2 to 3 years to grow. Pineapples are a tropical fruit known for their sweet and tart taste. Unlike many fruits that grow on trees, pineapples grow from the ground up from a leafy plant. What makes pineapples particularly interesting is their long growth period. It takes about 2 to 3 years for a pineapple plant to produce its first fruit. This lengthy process is due to the plant's slow maturation rate. Each plant produces only 1 pineapple per cycle, making it a labor of love to cultivate. This fact adds to the appreciation of the fruit's delicious flavor and exotic nature. The fear of cooking is known as mageirocophobia. Mageirocophobia is the term for the fear of cooking, a condition that can range from mild anxiety to severe phobia. Individuals with this fear often worry about the outcomes of cooking, including fear of poisoning someone due to improper cooking methods, fear of criticism about their cooking skills, or simply the overwhelming process of meal preparation. Overcoming mageirocophobia can involve gradual exposure to cooking, starting with simple recipes and progressively tackling more complex dishes, as well as seeking support from professionals if the anxiety significantly impacts one's quality of life. Vanilla comes from orchids. Vanilla, one of the world's most popular flavors, comes from the seed pods of the vanilla orchid plant, primarily the Vanilla planifolia species. These orchids are native to Mexico, but are now grown in several tropical regions. The process of producing vanilla is labor-intensive, involving hand pollination of the flowers, followed by months of waiting for the pods to mature, and a lengthy curing process to develop the pod's flavors. This extensive production process contributes to vanilla's status as the second most expensive spice after saffron. Coffee is the world's second largest traded commodity. Coffee ranks as the second most traded commodity in the world, trailing only crude oil. It's a vital part of the global economy, with millions of people depending on coffee farming, production, and sales for their livelihoods. Originating from Ethiopia, coffee has become a staple in many cultures worldwide, appreciated for its stimulating effects and rich flavor. The coffee industry supports the economies of over 70 countries, with Brazil, Vietnam, and Colombia being the top producers. Coffee's widespread popularity has led to a diverse range of preparation methods and cultural practices around its consumption. Eating carrots improves night vision is a myth. The belief that eating carrots improves night vision is a myth stemming from World War II propaganda. The British Royal Air Force spread the story to explain their pilots' improved nighttime targeting success, which was actually due to the use of radar. While carrots are high in vitamin A, essential for eye health, they do not enhance night vision beyond normal capabilities. This myth has persisted, however, highlighting carrots' nutritional value, while illustrating how wartime misinformation can evolve into widely accepted beliefs. The world's hottest pepper is the Carolina Reaper. The Carolina Reaper holds the title of the world's hottest pepper, as recorded by the Guinness World Records. Developed by Ed Curry in South Carolina, this pepper boasts an average of 1,641,183 Scoville heat units, SSU, with some individual peppers measuring over 2 million SHU. The Carolina Reaper's intense heat is derived from its high capsaicin content, the chemical responsible for the sensation of spice in peppers. Despite its fiery reputation, the Carolina Reaper is used in a variety of hot sauces and culinary dishes, appreciated by those who seek extreme spice levels. Cheese is the most stolen food in the world. Cheese is reportedly the most stolen food item globally, with studies indicating that around 4% of all cheese made ends up stolen. This high rate of theft can be attributed to cheese's value, widespread popularity, and the ease with which it can be resold. High-quality artisan cheeses can be particularly costly, making them attractive targets for thieves. The phenomenon highlights the universal appeal of cheese, a staple in various cuisines and a beloved ingredient among food enthusiasts worldwide. Bananas are berries, but strawberries aren't. In botanical terms, bananas qualify as berries while strawberries do not. This classification is based on the structure of the fruit. Berries are defined as fruits stemming from a single flower with one ovary and typically contain several seeds. Bananas fit this description, despite their unconventional berry shape. Conversely, strawberries originate from a flower with multiple ovaries, making them aggregate fruits rather than berries. This botanical quirk contrasts with common usage of the term berry, showcasing the fascinating complexity of plant classifications. The largest chocolate bar weighed over 12,770 kilograms. In 2011, the British chocolate company Thornton's created the world's largest chocolate bar, weighing a staggering 12,770 kilograms, 28,158 pounds. This feat was accomplished to celebrate the company's 100th anniversary. The massive chocolate bar was made following traditional chocolate-making techniques, just on a much larger scale. This record highlights human creativity and the universal love for chocolate, a treat that brings joy and indulgence to people around the world. There are over 10,000 varieties of tomatoes. Tomatoes are incredibly diverse, with over 10,000 known varieties ranging in size, color, and taste. This diversity includes tiny cherry tomatoes, hearty beefsteaks, and peculiar heirloom varieties with unique shapes and hues. The variation among tomato types allows for a wide range of culinary uses, from fresh salads and salsas to sauces and soups. The adaptability of tomatoes to different climates and conditions has contributed to their widespread cultivation and popularity across the globe. Garlic can combat sickness, including the common cold. Garlic is not only a flavorful addition to dishes, but also has medicinal properties. It has been used for centuries to fight illness and improve heart health. Garlic contains compounds with potent medicinal properties, one of which is allicin, known to boost the immune system. Studies have shown that garlic can reduce the incidence of the common cold and shorten its duration. Additionally, garlic's benefits extend to reducing blood pressure and improving cholesterol levels, making it a powerful food for maintaining overall health. The first recorded pizza delivery was to Queen Margherita in 1889. The concept of pizza delivery dates back to 1889, when the first recorded instance occurred for Queen Margherita of Savoy. Raphael Esposito, a pizza maker from Naples, was invited to make pizza for the visiting queen. He created a pizza resembling the Italian flag, with tomatoes, mozzarella, and basil, which became known as Pizza Margherita. This event not only marked the royal endorsement of pizza, but also the beginnings of pizza delivery, a service that has since become a global convenience. The world's oldest known recipe is for beer. The world's oldest recorded recipe is believed to be for beer, dating back to around 3400 BCE. Found on a Sumerian tablet in ancient Mesopotamia, the recipe describes the process of making beer from barley via fermentation. This ancient beverage was not only consumed for enjoyment, but also played a significant role in society, used in religious ceremonies and as a form of currency. The discovery of this recipe highlights the long-standing human connection to brewing and the cultural importance of beer throughout history. Lobsters were once considered the food of the poor. In the 17th and 18th centuries, lobsters were so abundant in the northeastern United States that they were considered a lowly food, eaten primarily by the poor, prisoners, and servants. Lobsters were often ground up and used as fertilizer or fish bait. It wasn't until the 19th century, with the development of railway transportation and canning processes, that lobsters became a luxury food. This shift in perception demonstrates how cultural and economic factors can influence the status of certain foods over time. The hottest part of a chili pepper is not the seed, but the white membrane. A common misconception is that the seeds of chili peppers are the hottest part. In reality, the capsaicin, which gives chili peppers their heat, is concentrated in the white pith or membrane that holds the seeds. While seeds may absorb some heat by association, it's the membrane that contains the highest levels of capsaicin. This fact is useful for cooks looking to adjust the spice level of a dish by removing the membrane to reduce heat while possibly keeping the seeds for texture. Cucumbers are 96% water. Cucumbers are one of the most hydrating vegetables, consisting of about 96% water. This high water content makes cucumbers a perfect snack for hydration and cooling down, especially during hot weather. Besides their water content, cucumbers contain important nutrients, including vitamin K, potassium, and magnesium. Their crisp texture and refreshing taste make them a popular addition to salads, sandwiches, and detox waters. The cucumber's hydrating properties are also beneficial for skin health, often used in beauty treatments for soothing and moisturizing. White chocolate isn't technically chocolate. White chocolate is often debated in the culinary world because it doesn't contain cocoa solids, a key component of chocolate. Instead, it's made from cocoa butter, sugar, and milk solids. The lack of cocoa solids means white chocolate lacks the antioxidants found in dark and milk chocolate. However, it still offers a creamy texture and sweet flavor that many enjoy. This distinction makes white chocolate unique in the chocolate family, catering to those who prefer its sweeter, less bitter taste. The world's most expensive pizza costs $12,000. The Louis XIII pizza, created by chef Renato Viola in Salerno, Italy, holds the title for the world's most expensive pizza, costing $12,000. This luxurious dish is made with ultra-premium ingredients, including 3 types of caviar, lobster from Norway, Salento, pink Australian sea salt, and organic buffalo mozzarella. The pizza is prepared in the customer's home by a team, including a chef, a sommelier, and a waiter, to provide a unique dining experience. The Louis XIII pizza epitomizes the heights of culinary extravagance, blending fine dining with the universal appeal of pizza. The largest fruit ever recorded was a pumpkin. The largest fruit ever recorded was a pumpkin, weighing 2,624.6 pounds, 1,190.5 kilograms, grown by Matthias Willemines of Belgium in 2016. Pumpkins are a symbol of fall and are central to celebrations like Halloween and Thanksgiving. The record-breaking pumpkin showcased the extraordinary potential of agricultural skill and dedication. Growing giant pumpkins has become a competitive hobby among gardeners worldwide, with annual contests celebrating these massive fruits. The first restaurant ever opened in Paris in 1765. The concept of the restaurant as we know it today originated in Paris in 1765. A Frenchman named Boulanger opened an establishment offering meals to individuals at any time of the day, a novel concept at the time. Before this, eateries existed, but did not offer the same level of service or menu choice. Boulanger's establishment laid the foundation for the modern restaurant industry, which now encompasses a diverse array of dining experiences globally, shaping how people enjoy and experience food. Almonds are members of the peach family. Almonds are often considered nuts, but they are technically the seeds of the fruit of the almond tree. Surprisingly, almonds are more closely related to peaches and other stone fruits. The almond tree bears fruits with a hard shell, within which lies the almond seed. This botanical relationship explains the similar texture and flavor nuances between almonds and stone fruit kernels. Almonds are valued for their nutritional benefits, including healthy fats, vitamin E, and magnesium, making them a popular choice for snacks and culinary uses. The durian fruit is known for its pungent smell. The durian fruit is famous for its strong, pungent smell, which some people find unpleasant, while others appreciate for its sweetness. Native to Southeast Asia, the durian is often called the king of fruits for its large size, unique taste, and rich texture. The smell of durian is so potent that it's banned in some public spaces in Southeast Asia, including hotels and on public transport. Despite its controversial odor, durian is highly nutritious, containing vitamins C and B, potassium, and dietary fiber. Pepper's spiciness is measured in Scoville heat units. The spiciness of peppers is measured in Scoville heat units, SHU, a scale that quantifies the capsaicin content, the chemical responsible for the heat sensation. The scale ranges from 0 SU for bell peppers, which contain no capsaicin, to over 2 million SHU for the hottest peppers like the Carolina Reaper. The Scoville scale provides a way to compare the heat levels of different peppers, guiding consumers and chefs in selecting the appropriate type for their spice tolerance and culinary needs. The first chocolate chip cookie was invented in 1938. The chocolate chip cookie, an iconic American dessert, was invented in 1938 by Ruth Graves Wakefield, owner of the Toll House Inn in Massachusetts. The creation was accidental. Wakefield purportedly ran out of baker's chocolate and substituted it with broken pieces of Nestlé chocolate, expecting it to melt and absorb into the dough. Instead, the chocolate pieces held their shape, creating a new cookie variety. Nestlé later struck a deal with Wakefield, printing the Toll House recipe on its chocolate bar packaging, which contributed to the cookie's widespread popularity.